This is absolute insanity, man. I cannot believe I've never seen a referee get knocked out. This referee got knocked out in the middle of a brawl. In case you don't know, there was a game between South Alabama and Coastal Carolina women's college basketball where an all-out brawl breaks loose and the referee gets knocked out by a player. We have to get into this, man. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. This is crazy. This is a wild one. Let's get right into it. Here it says, I'm in the thick of it here at the Big 12 tournament, but was just sent this video of a fight erupting at South Alabama versus Coastal Carolina. Was told there were more than a handful of ejections after this, and we're going to get into the story, but you got to see this video first. This is wild. This is insanity. I haven't seen something like this. Look at the referee. The referee is knocked out on the court. The referee is knocked out on the court. This is crazy. What the hell is going on out there? Okay, you see the refs running in here. I'll go back full screen with it. You see the refs running in here. Oh, a punch is thrown right there. Punch is thrown. All right. And boom. This ref, oh, she got it bad. This ref got it bad. Let me rewind this. This is crazy. The referee got knocked out by a player. This is absolute insanity. An all-out brawl. Look at the ref laid out on the floor like she just got punched by Mike Tyson. This is crazy. Look at that. Y'all probably about to get kicked out of the NCAA. Whoever hit that ref, your career is done. Your career is done. What the hell? The referee laid out on the floor. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let's get into the story here. It says massive brawl leads to a knocked out ref. Multiple ejections in South Carolina. And I mean, not South Carolina, pardon me. South Alabama's women's basketball win over Coastal Carolina. Here it says, tempers flared in a major way toward the end of South Alabama's win over Coastal Carolina on Wednesday. With a little over 5 minutes to play, a massive brawl broke out on the court, leading to a knocked out ref and multiple ejections. This is probably
of not allowing any free passes. Oh wow! Swinging down between those two that we have.
Bro, look at how they're surrounding the ref. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, man.
Not seen.
We're going to take a quick break and come back for more fourth quarter.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Here it says Houston was ejected from the contest and 7 South Alabama players were thrown out of the game. 7 of y'all got thrown out. Yeah, y'all done. Y'all done. That whole program might get thrown under. Here it says Harris, Daniela Gonzalez, Amaya Sutton were reportedly among the players ejected for South Alabama. All 3 players typically start for South Alabama, and they are the team's top 3 leading scorers on this season. Here it says Jariah Baines, Sania Beverly, Taryn Caulfield, and Princess Okafor Nuiz all reportedly received ejections for leaving the bench during the fight. Per Craig Stevenson of AL.com, ejections for fighting can carry a 1-game suspension, so it's possible South Alabama could be facing major absences in the team's next game after beating Coastal Carolina by a score of 80-70 on Wednesday. So this is a huge story, man. A referee knocked out. You know how crazy that is? You know how crazy that is? A referee was knocked out in the middle of the damn game, man. That is ridiculous. We're gonna go over here, man. We got some WNBA news going on with the whole CBA circus that's been going on. Let's take a listen, man. That was wild.
The fact that the revenue sharing has kicked in is important for what they're trying to do. Makes tons of sense because depending on
right, to be concerned. And then, the league did come back, the PA countered, the league came back with another counter. Brianna Stewart let us know that yesterday at the media availability. So the league sent back another proposal. And in that proposal, they did not move on revenue share. So it is still under 15% net. But they did make some changes that would enable players on rookie deals like Caitlin Clark, like Paige Beckers, also Aaliyah Boston, to basically advance to the max salary more quickly. And so you'll see here, it's breaking it down here, but they'll be eligible to sign a maximum contract in their 4th year. So that is a change. But as I stated, only 3 players at this time, Tarika, would benefit from that. And that's Caitlin Clark, and that's Paige Beckers and Aaliyah Boston. And so that was one of the notable changes, but that's only 3 players. And again, that's that top 1% that Natasha Cloud was talking about.
Yeah, and I also think it's fair to note, too, that some of the other things, because we talk a lot about the revenue sharing, but there are also other things that the middle class of players could be focused on besides the revenue percentage security. There's also the housing guarantees, whether that's long-term or not, the roster expansion, because if you're in the middle of the pack, you don't have a guaranteed spot on every team like everybody else might have. So that's going to be important to them. And the salary cap structure, that's going to be important to them. So it's fair to assume that depending on where you fall in the class of players, your urgency levels will be very different than someone that's sitting at the top. Even someone that gets a ton of endorsements, your money coming in may look a little different. So your sense of urgency on certain matters may not be the same as someone who maybe isn't sponsored by a shoe brand or doesn't have commercial brands that are gravitating to them and what they do. So it is a lot to consider, but I'm often wondering, is this like strategic messaging, or is there a real philosophical difference